Hello, CK Go Skater. I have to remake this video. This will be called another PS3 attempt fix. As you see, there is a what you call it? What do you call that? A PS2. No. Damn. A PlayStation 3 with PS2 playback. Or yeah, that is what it's called. Well, there's other names for it. It is an 80 gig with 4 USB ports, as you can tell when you open it up. If it's older, that's the power supply, and the motherboard is different, and blah blah blah. It's bigger, heats up more, but still worth it because it's a crown jewel. I have attempted to fix this PS3 more than once. The first 2 to 3 times it worked perfectly. Only lasted about 2 weeks though. It didn't start kicking up its fans till the day before it died. It died on New Year's Day of 2009, and I didn't attempt to fix on it until 4 months later because I didn't know if it was possible to fix it until I started searching it on YouTube, which I should have done a long time ago. When I did fix it by the 4th time, this wireless thing went out. I have heard on forum pages that people have had problems with this, and then people say, hey, why don't you just open it back up and plug in the ribbon cable, or plug this little thing back in, which ended up not being the problem in my case. People told me when I asked that probably shocked it, but I find it impossible and I refuse it because I was wearing anti-static wrist straps. And on top of that, if I wasn't, and at the same time when I did have the anti-static wrist straps, they were grounded onto the metal of the power supply, which was put beside me. On top of that, I had one of my hands on it when I screwed this out, and it was laid flat on the counter, like you see. So if anyone knows any way possible to fix this, or any information at all that I can do, anything, I don't know if it's even possible to buy a new one, which I don't know. But in order, the things you need are obviously a heat gun, liquid flux if you're doing a heat gun and liquid flux fix. Then there's the heat gun fix, which is just a normal heat gun. Then there's the oven fix with an aluminum pan, which I'll put a link to because I know this one guy who did it on YouTube. His name is A. Hernandez, I think. He's a Spanish guy with, if you find him, it's there's 6 videos in total on him doing this to an original 60 gig. Puts the oven up to 400 degrees, leaves it there for 10 minutes, just the bare motherboard in an aluminum pan, which you can buy for $2, not a metal one like this or anything, just aluminum, which he fixed it. It works till this day. But then the reason why it died is because he had a Nyko intercooler on it, which I told him to take off. You need a T10 security bit to get into this little hole to remove the security screw, which is only one security screw. As soon as you take it out, you don't need to worry about anything else. The rest of it's Phillips. It's a lot easier to take apart than the Xbox because most of the things it has are T10 screws and they're all securities. So, if you don't have a security bit, just grab a drill with the first or second or third smallest bit to remove the thing that sticks out of the screw, which is the security part of the actual screw. You could just drill that out and then stick a normal T10 in there if you have problems trying to find one with a little hole in it. I had to steal mine from Home Depot. I'm sorry. They charged $10 just for that small little bit with a hole in it. That was not worth it, so I had to steal it. But okay, as you hear, I'm gonna put the camera up to the fans. Okay, you hear that? It's only been on for about 10 minutes. And that's how high it gets. Now, it will die in about 20 minutes. I know that much. Kicked louder. Hear that? Ah, yes. Like clockwork. I will attempt to fix on this. Everyone uses that Arctic Silver Formula 5 or Arctic Silver 5 or whatever it's called. Well, I'm using Antec Formula 5, the Silver Bullet Edition. It does the same exact thing as Arctic Silver and costs exactly the same. It's more local for me. You can buy this out of a Staples for about $10. Maybe Best Buy will carry it. I'm not sure, but I know Staples does. I did try to get some liquid flux, but it's hard to come by where I live in Northern Virginia, in Fairfax County. Um, Even though there's a lot of PC repair shops, really most of the time when they do try to get their liquid flux, they do order it online. Best Buy does not carry it. Circuit City closed down, which was the only place I knew that did have it around this area. Staples does not carry it. So that's kind of fucked up. So the only place I can get it is if I order online, but it may be worth it later on, maybe if I try it. It's worth about 12 bucks a bottle. You will need the entire bottle, supposedly. Um, but yeah, I'm going to attempt another fix on this. The fans are getting louder. I will make another video and include the new things that I put in my room. I do have a brand new 80 gig, which is not the PS2 playback edition. It does not have an emotion engine or whatever. It's not chromed. It only has 2 USB ports, but it is the fat one. If anybody has a PS3 like this that they do not want, let me know. Please let me know. If it can read PS2 games, if it has 4 USB ports, and or whatever. If it has 4 USB ports and it's chromed right here, this little trim shit, the entire disk tray thing is chromed. Let me know if you don't want it. I'll definitely take it off your hands. Please. Okay, so things you need. I already mentioned this. Thermal paste, screwdriver, heat gun, or oven, or liquid flux, depending what you're going to do. They all work. They should all work. If people have problems reballing the solder in their chips, it'll be more beneficial if you get the liquid flux. Or you can take it to a firm, to a PC repair shop, just the motherboard itself. Make sure you wrap it in some type of plastic so it doesn't get shocked, and have them reflow it for you. It'll cost some money, but it may be worth it in the end because obviously it will work because it's done by a professional. So, alright. Well, I'll start this video up as soon as this PS3 dies. I will start it by taking it apart. Well, I will start the video as soon as I get down to the bare motherboard. So just letting you know. There's plenty of other videos that show you how to take apart a PS3. This will not be one of them. Alright, bye.